Man-eater. The very word strikes fear in the hearts of many. The term refers to an animal that attacks or kills humans. Animals involved in these attacks range from sharks to wolves and crocodiles to big cats. Of human deaths by big cats, many have been caused by lions in particular. What drives a lion to kill humans? Lack of prey is the main factor behind this occurrence. When lions cannot find food, they are forced to search over many miles. Becoming desperate, they will often turn to livestock or humans for survival. Human activity is responsible for declining prey populations. With humans infringing on lion territory, lions are running out of places to go. Humans are also easier prey to catch, which is appealing to older or sick lions. Some scientists claim that once a predator tastes human blood, they will develop a preference for it and begin to seek out people as prey. This theory could explain why some animals are repeat offenders. In this video, we will present to you the most deadly man-eating lions in history. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell for more amazing videos. With that being said, let's begin! Man-eaters of Jumbe. We begin this list with the worst case of man-eating lions in African history. It was not only a man-eater, but pride that preferred human flesh to any other kind of food. The incident occurred in 1932 in Tanzania, near the city of Jumbe. A large group of lions ended up in a particularly brutal massacre. According to legend, the lions were controlled by the witch doctor of a local tribe, Madamulu Manjera, who sent them on to rampage as revenge on his people after he was discharged from his post. The tribe members were so afraid of the man-eating lions that they wouldn't even dare to speak of them, believing that a simple mention would make them appear. They begged the chief to get the medicine man at his post, but he refused. The lions continued to attack and eventually took over 1,500 human lives. Some say more than 2,000. The worst lion attack in history and one of the worst animal attacks ever recorded. In the end, George Rushby, a famous hunter, decided to end the attacks and kill 15 lions. The rest of the group eventually left the area, ending the nightmare. But, of course, the inhabitants were still convinced that the lions only left because the chief of the tribe finally agreed to restore Madamulu Manjera to his old job. Tsavo lions. In 1898, the British began the construction of a railway bridge over the river Tsavo in Kenya. In the next 9 months, the unfortunate railway workers became the target of two man-eating lions, now known as brothers. These lions were huge, over 3 meters long, or 9.8 feet. As usual with lions from the Tsavo region, they were maneless. First, the two lions took the men out of their tents, dragged them to the bush, and devoured them at night. But immediately, they became so fearless that they wouldn't even pull their victims away and start feeding on their flesh just a few meters from the tents. Their size, cruelty, and cunning were so extraordinary that many natives thought that they weren't really lions, but instead demons. Or perhaps the reincarnation of ancient local kings, the latter trying to repel British invaders. The belief that dead kings were reborn as lions were once common in East Africa. The locals then nicknamed the two man-eaters, the Ghost and the Darkness, and the workers were so scared of them that they fled kilometers away from Tsavo. The railway construction was stopped. No one wanted to become the next victim of the devil lions. In the end, the chief engineer of the railway project, John Henry Patterson, decided that the only solution was to kill the man-eaters. The lions almost killed him, but eventually managed to gun down the first one in December 1989 during the encounter. 2 weeks later, he was able to shoot the second. By that time, the lions had killed 140 people. Patterson also found the lair of the man-eaters, a cave near the Tsavo riverbank, which contained the remains of many human victims and pieces of clothing and ornaments. This cave still exists, and although many bones have been excavated, It is said that there are still many inside. Several experts have recently claimed that the lions ate only about 35% of their human victims, but this doesn't mean they didn't kill many others. Like other man-eaters, they were often said to kill even if they weren't hungry. Nowadays, the Tsavo Man-eaters, or rather, their stuffed furs, can be seen in the Chicago Field Museum. However, the Kenyan authorities have shown interest in building a museum entirely dedicated to them, in which case of the ghost and darkness can return to Tsavo. Changi Charlie. White fur was not the only characteristic feature of Charlie. It also had a noticeably shortened tail. It used to hunt in the Changi district, situated on the border of former Rhodesia, now Zambia. In 1909, the lion came into the spotlight because of its evident taste for human meat. During its career, the lion formed a group with 2 other males and attacked several African villages together. It is said that Charlie and its pals have eaten about 90 people. It was invincible. It would effectively avoid traps set by hunters. It also managed to finagle the best shooters in the country. At some point, good fortune left Charlie. It was shot from a pistol. Osama. Between 2002 and 2004 in Tanzania, a lion with a meaningful name, Osama, was accused of killing over 50 people from 8 different villages. It killed men and women, but was sometimes assisted by other lions during hunting. It was given its name not only because it terrorized people, but also because of the fame caused by the killings. At that time, information about the African Osama was put on the first pages of Tanzanian newspapers. The animal was found and killed in April 2004. It was suspected that over 3.5 years old lion hunted people because of a large abscess on one of his molars. However, this theory has poor grounds because the man-eating lion had perfectly healthy teeth. Yet, it is believed that Osama's taste for human meat has come from his mother, that also hunted people. Lion of Mfue. In 1991, the Lion of Mfue killed an estimated 6 people in the Luangwa River Valley of Zambia. A man from California in the US was visiting on safari at the time. He reportedly waited in a hunting blind for nearly 3 weeks before getting the opportunity to shoot the lion. Villagers claim that the lion was so fearless that he sauntered through the middle of the town carrying the laundry basket of one of his casualties. His size was enormous, nearly 10 feet, or 3 meters in length, and today, his body can be found at the Field Museum in Chicago. Zaramonte. Though historically rich in wild game, the Luangwa River Valley in eastern Zambia has produced a series of fearsome man-eaters. In 1929, one began stalking victims near the Masaro mission, which furnished his alternative nickname. Zaramonte never lost his knack for sniffing out traps. After killing a large number of people, he disappeared without a trace. These man-eating lions will live on as the subjects of oral studies passed on by inhabitants of the villages where these creatures once preyed. They will serve as lessons for small children, a reminder to pay close attention to their surroundings and watch out for lions. Their deaths are not in vain, and everybody can learn a lesson from their stories. Human interference is often the root cause of these killings. When ravaged by hunger and pushed to desperation, big cats can and will turn to humans for food. We still have man-eaters today. In the Kruger National Park, which borders Mozambique, have lions that feed on the people who cross the borders into South Africa. These animals sometimes patrol the roads at night, waiting for the unsuspecting illegal immigrants to arrive. Most of these deaths go unreported, but rangers have found remains. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. You can also leave a comment with what you would like to see in the following videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.